Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers.
Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, but we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fight that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Joining me tonight are the voices inside my head, alongside my good friends, myself and I, out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League once again in their late model stock series. Out here tonight, Langley Speedway. No, this is not Deja Vu. We are doing the first ever doubleheader. Actually, this is a doubleheader, because tomorrow we are going to Daytona International Superspeedway. We're going to smoke ourselves back in time a little bit to 2008 in the Gen 4 Cup Series. And then on Sunday, July 5th, we will be back here at Daytona at the road course with the Wild West Truck Series. for round 2, race 2 of the playoffs. Also on Sunday, we will be back with the I Know Image GR86 VTuber Cup here on Tier 1 Studios. That's going to be around 3 p.m. Eastern. So keep an eye out for that. We will be at... Where will we be for that? That's a great question. I forgot. Charlotte. That's where we're going. We're going to Charlotte Motor Speedway. My apologies. With the I Know Image GR86 Cup. So that will be plenty of fun. Apologies. This broadcast is brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Michael Lovelace, currently second place, Peyton Burkett in the lead at the moment with the fastest time. Rounding out the end of practice out here tonight at Lanier in these late model stock cars at these third of a mile, very minimally banked oval out here tonight. Final minute of practice out here tonight at Langley Speedway. 14 cars will be racing out here tonight as we jump over to the 91 of Krishan Elliott. Less than 20 seconds left to go in practice as we all get ready to go racing out here tonight at Langley Speedway, Wild West Racing League. Practice coming to a close. Let's jump over and see who is brave enough to tackle the race, or the qualifying run first. Let's take a look. Tanner Ensign first on track. In the number 44 WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast machine. Let's take a look at the onboard telemetry as we get ready to race out here tonight at Langley. Ignore the fact that it defaults to 1,000 places. I don't get why it does that either. Green flag, green flag, green flag for lap 1 of qualifying with the WIO Outlaw number 44 Dodge Charger late model stock. Back into turns 3 and 4, all the way down to the apron. A little bit of kick from that race car. Loses it off of turn 4. Decides to bail on that qualifying run. Jump over to Brighton Coleman in the number 4. As he comes around the start-finish line. Brighton Coleman very loose on of turn 4. Brighton Coleman with the fastest time. Justin Bell, Scott Rush in second and third, right there behind him. 3 Ensign Motorsports cars already up into the top 3. And back around through turns 3 and 4 for Brighton Coleman. Does not beat out Mike Presley, who is also a Ensign Motorsports machine. Up to the lead, 7/100ths of a second behind. Tanner Ensign up to the lead now, tying Mike Presley. As his qualifying run comes to a close, we jump over to the 55 of Richard Crane, currently with no time. Marcus Kaiser up to 5th, Justin Bell down to 6th. Crane up to 7th, running all the way up to the high side, trying to keep the speed going. Just doesn't seem to have it out here tonight as he bails from his qualifying run. Sorry. Peyton Burkett and Jeff Ramsdell out on track now. 60 of Ramsdell rolling off of turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch, warming up that late model stock, trying to get as much heat as he can into these tires. Back through turns 3, 4, winding it up. Green flag is in the air for the number 60 of Jeff Ramsdell. Back into turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, all the way down to the apron, keeping it steady. Little kick off of turn 3 and through 4. Past the start finish line, Jeff Ramsdell up to 7th. Peyton Burkett with the new fastest lap, 9/100ths ahead of Tanner Ensign. 60 of Jeff Ramsdell. Back through turns 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch we go once again in the 60 Camaro. Past the start finish line, up to 5th at the moment. Great run from him. Let's jump over to Dakota Henderson in the number 5 Red Bull machine. Into turns 3 and 4 we go, trying to keep the speed going. Dakota Henderson up to 9th, Richard Crane down at 10th, Michael Loveless out on the track now. Krishan Elliott, Trey Smith, and Tyler Gravitt yet to qualify. Dakota Henderson up to 5th. Michael Loveless up to 2nd. Flying lap from the 68 of Michael Loveless. Spun it off of turn 4. That's going to be the end of it. Deciding to do some burnouts. Got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified. Qualifying coming to a close. Trey Smith, Tyler Gravitt, and Krishan Elliott failing to qualify. As we head over to the race out here tonight at Langley. 70 laps under the lights. Take a look at the grid. Peyton Burkett, Michael Loveless, Tanner Ensign, Mike Presley, Dakota Henderson, Brighton Coleman, Jeff Ramsdell, Scott Rush, Marcus Kaiser, and Justin Bell rounding out the top 10. Richard Crane, Krishan Elliott, Trace Smith, and Tyler Gravitt rounding out your top 14. All 14 cars ready to go racing out here tonight. We roll off behind the pace car. Oop, wrong button. Peyton Burkett on the point. Michael Loveless on the outside alongside him. Michael Loveless with the Masterclass win out here tonight. Out here last night in the ARCA series. Let's see if he can do the repeat in that number 68 Meals on Wheels machine. 44 Ensign was a very strong contender all night last night as well. Have to see what he's going to be able to do up in third behind this number 17 car of Peyton Burkett. 0 of Mike Presley on the high side behind the 68 of Loveless. A lot of really fast drivers out here tonight, ready to go racing. Pace cars lights are off, ready to go racing this time by 17, 68, 44, 0, 5, 4, 60, 0, 4, 8, 42, 91, 55, 51. Tyler Gravitt failing to start. 13 cars ready to race out here tonight. Pace car down pit road this time. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing out here tonight at Langley. 68 and the 17 down into turns 1 and 2. 17 with the early lead. Trying to get past this 68 early, knowing what kind of powerhouse that 68 car truly is after the Masterclass he won last night. 44 Ensign falling back. Everybody a little bit slow away on that start. 17 of Peyton Burkett off to the races as we roll off of turn 2. 68 of Michael Loveless already 3/4 and falling behind in second place. Let's start jumping down into the race. Let's go down to the 42 just ahead of the 8. This is the 42 of Marcus Kaiser. Justin Bell behind him. Marcus Kaiser in the University of Alabama number 42 Toyota Camry late model. Roll back around through turns 1 and 2 and onto the backstretch. 8 of Justin Bell slowly reeling him in. Mike Presley just up the road in the number 0 Ford Mustang. 8 up the inside of the 42. Justin Bell with a beautiful move down the front stretch, getting the pass on Marcus Kaiser. Let's jump down to Trey Smith in the 51. Portable mac and cheese machine. Running a solid race at the moment. Currently down in 10th, up 3 positions since the start of this race. Somehow, this is going cleaner than it did last night in the ARCA series. Eight of 70 this time by Peyton Burkett, still leading the way. Michael Loveless about a second behind. Tanner Ensign almost 2 behind. Mike Presley down 3. Justin Bell down 4 1/4. Dakota Henderson down 5 1/2. Ramsdell down 6. Kaiser down 6 1/2. Krishan Elliott down 6, almost 7 seconds. Trey Smith 7 1/2. Richard Crane 9. Scott Rush 9 1/2. Brighton Coleman down 11. 17 of Burkett really just destroying the field already. We complete 10 laps, 1/7 of the way through this race out here tonight at Langley Speedway with the Wild West Racing League. This broadcast is brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stanford Witt Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland. The premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players in different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. $14 of 70 this time by Peyton Burkett still leading the way. Let's jump down to Richard Crane under pressure from the 0-4 of Scott Rush behind him, 4 of Brighton Coleman behind him. $55, not the fastest car out here, but running a good race regardless. He may have tagged his right side quarter panel. It looks a bit shifted over. We jump back up into the field. Let's jump back up to the 60 Wendy's machine. Where have I seen the golden arches before? But that doesn't look quite right. 60 of Jeff Ramsdell. He's up in 7th, holding the position he had at the start. Not doing too bad out here. Justin Bell up 5 with Trey Smith behind the 60. In 8th, both cars up 5 positions since the start. Krishana Elliott up 3, and those are the only movers at the moment. Burkett, Loveless, Ensign, and Presley holding position. Jeff Ramsdell holding position. Dakota Henderson down 1 with Marcus Kaiser and Richard Crane. Scott Rush down 3. Brighton Coleman down 7. Jumping back up to Michael Loveless, going past the start-finish line now, starting to get into the lap traffic. Peyton Burkett just up the road. Hopefully Burkett gets slowed down by Loveless trying to catch back up. 17 already past the 4. Not much he can really do about it. 4 Brighton Coleman does not really have the speed out here tonight, unfortunately for him. Really struggling in this number 4 car. As Burkett and Loveless go straight on by. 55 of Richard Crane also going a lap down. Crossing lanes and crossing paths, trying to stay out of each other's way. Excuse me, a little dry tonight. Jumping down to Mike Presley in the 0. Matco Tools Ford Mustang. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go again. About a third of the way into this race here at Langley Speedway. 25 of 70 this time by. Jump over to Krishan Elliott in the number 91 BarkBox Chevrolet. Off of turn 4 and back into turns 1 and 2 we go. He is the next car in sights for Peyton Burkett and Michael Loveless. They are hot on his heels, just going through turns 3 and 4 now. Marcus Kaiser, Scott Rush, both behind him, trying to hold up traffic for the leaders as we continue on racing here tonight at Langley. 91 also having some speed problems out here tonight. These G Lightning Motorsports cars just don't seem to have the setup they wanted for Langley Speedway. Unfortunate, but it does go that way sometimes. Nothing against them. Believe me, there's been plenty of catastrophically crap races for me, especially when I was racing in this league full time and I was running on no setups. Yeah, I had no setups for a long time. And I can tell you, when I would lose all the time, I lost all the time. 30 of 70 this time around. Peyton Burkett reeling in Krishan Elliott past both Scott Rush and Marcus Kaiser. Michael Loveless within a second now. 44 Tanner Ensign 3.7 behind. Starting to really fall back. This is really just a race for first place at this point. between the 17 and the 68. 68 of Loveless being a little bit ballsy there, all the way down on the apron as we go back through turns 1 and 2. Michael Loveless really pushing that car to the limits. Trying to keep the speed up out here tonight. Jump down to Trey Smith once again in the number 51. Trying to do what he can for damage control at this point, run laps, and get the points he needs. No cautions so far as we are over halfway through. 17 of Burkett about to get past both Jeff Ramsdell and Trey Smith. Apologies, folks. It's a bit of a quiet race out here tonight. Hopefully tomorrow at Daytona International Superspeedway in the 2008 configuration. It's going to be a hell of a time, I hope. $17 to Burkett reeling in this 60. Not sure where this 17 car found all of its speed. But he is just running away with this race as we come down towards 30 laps to go. .30 laps to go, down to 29. Peyton Burkett leading the way, just about to go around Trey Smith now. Apologies, it is a bit of a quiet race. 17 still reeling in, this 51 just ahead of him. 51 really putting on the pressure, trying to keep the speed going so he doesn't go a lap down. Down towards 26 laps to go. Jump over to Justin Bell in the number 8. Next car ahead of Trey Smith. Currently up 4. Trey Smith up 6. Krishan Elliott up 2, down in 10th. A lap down. 8 of Justin Bell in his own little world out here. Trying to catch up to Dakota Henderson, who is about 2 seconds up the road. Struggling to do so, but trying to keep that pressure on. Make some magic happen. Again, just turning laps, not wrecking. Is a good way to get some serious points out here in the late model stock series. Here with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stanford Whip Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We thank you all for joining us out here tonight. Again, apologies, it is a bit bleak in terms of overall broadcast, so I apologize for that. But thank you again for joining us. It is always a pleasure to be out here with the Wild West crew and everybody else we broadcast for, the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, the I Know Image GR86 Cup, the Core Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. A lot of really fun crews and racers and drivers and personalities to be around. Sometimes they can definitely clash together. That's the way, everything kind of works these days. But hey, we're all out here having an absolute blast here at the Wild West Racing League. Very big slide from the 8 of Justin Bell. Tires are definitely wearing out here tonight at Langley. The shallow banking here at Langley is not doing anybody any favors. We jump back on board to Peyton Burkett, just getting past the 42 once again. Also past Trey Smith now. 68 of Michael Lovelace with the 42 in between. Fighting for that first place out here tonight. 17 just has this place's number. 42 trying to get out of the way for the 68 of Michael Lovelace. Just can't seem to get around him. Falling back a little bit further, down to a second and a quarter behind off of turn 2 and onto the turns 3 and 4 now. Forgive me, I'm not fast enough mentally to keep up with short track racing. 17 laps to go. If we go all the way without a pit stop, I'm gonna be amazed. Or even a wreck. $15 laps to go. Down towards 10 laps to go out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League Late Model Series. Peyton Burkett trying to do the masterclass as we saw Michael Lovelace do last night in the ARCA Series. Starting first and finish first. Michael Lovelace currently 2 seconds behind Tanner Ensign, 4 seconds behind Lovelace. Henderson 4 behind Ensign. Mike Presley a second behind Henderson. Justin Bell down 2 seconds behind Mike Presley. Trey Smith, Scott Rush, Krishan Elliott all down a lap. Jeff Ramsdell, Marcus Kaiser, Richard Crane, and Brighton Coleman all down 2. Tyler Gravitt failed to start as Krishan Elliott goes another lap down. 17 of Peyton Burkett just running away with this race out here tonight. Nothing anybody's going to be able to do to stop him at this point. He is just running away with it. Michael Lovelace starting to fall back further. Tires definitely starting to wear out here. As you can see these cars sliding around the racetrack a little bit here. A lot of marble on the high side. Everybody trying to stay down low, away from it. Run the groove as best as you can. Justin Bell, the next car on the lead lap, 17 trying to put him a lap down. You see just now 8 of Justin. Well, who the hell is that? 4 Brighton Coleman just ahead of him. That's the wrong car. That's not Justin Bell. I'm a bit of an idiot apparently. I have no idea who's who in the zoo anymore. 17 and the 4 getting a little dicey together off of turn 4 there. 4 trying to hold his line. 17 tried going below the yellow line and get there. 4 laps to go. Anything at this point will be overtime here at Langley Speedway with the Wild West Racing League. 3 laps to go. 55 and the 8 just ahead of the 17. 17 not going to get the perfect race, put everybody a lap down, but he is sure put one hell of an effort out here as to trying. 55 of Richard Crane going to be the second car 3 laps down. Brighton Coleman the first. 55 to the high side off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. 17 up 3 laps on Richard Crane. Round through turns 3 and 4. White flag, white flag, white flag is in the air. We are coming back no matter what out here tonight at Langley Speedway off of turn 2. Down the backstretch, winding that thing up and braking nice and early. Trying to conserve what little he needs to finish. Back through turns 3 and 4. 17 of Peyton Burkett wins out here tonight at Langley Speedway. Michael Loveless in second. Tanner Ensign in third. Dakota Henderson, Mike Presley, Justin Bell, Trey Smith, Scott Rush, Krishan Elliott, Jeff Ramsdell, Marcus Kaiser, Richard Crane, and Brighton Coleman. Let's see if we can get him in here. I don't see him currently. So let's get your second place finisher, Michael Loveless, in here. Michael Loveless, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
I got you, Pat.
Congratulations on a fantastic P2 out here tonight at Langley Speedway. After doing the masterclass last night, what do you think you were kind of missing out on tonight to beat the number 17 out there?
I think I just burned a little extra tire. Peyton's just fast. He's great at these short tracks, and so no fault to him. It doesn't help that I did screw up my qualifying pretty badly, but such is life. And Peyton had a great run and great race all night, and so congratulations to him.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth once again out here tonight with Tier 1 Studios. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Of course, thank you for the Meals on Wheels Foundation and the Meals on Wheels and the Water Wheel Foundation. Please go out, donate, volunteer your time if you can. Appreciate you up here in the booth. Appreciate all the people on the track racing. I appreciate all the people watching as well. And so keep coming out and doing it. And so appreciate you all.
Thanks for joining us once again, Michael Loveless, with a fantastic second place.
Thank you.
There we go. Let's get Peyton Burkett, your race winner, in here. Peyton Burkett, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
I got you.
Congratulations on the Masterclass win out here tonight. Talk us through it. What happened?
No, I don't know. I just, honestly, the car was really great. I could really go anywhere. Obviously, with it being one lane, there wasn't, as much passing as, most tracks, but I was able to get the jump and control my pace. I knew Loveless was going to try and stick with me there for a little while, and he's been fast here recently, so I figured if I could, put a gap between us right off the bat and make him hopefully use his stuff up trying to get to me, then that would be the goal of it. And obviously I felt better once I got to lap traffic, but I don't know. All in all, it's been a rough, few races, but glad to finally get the monkey off the back and get back here in victory lane.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Congratulations once again out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League here at Langley. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I think that's it. Obviously, thank you to you for putting this on. It's awesome to, have something to watch and listen to, and, just have in the background. Honestly, that's what I kind of do. But all the boys over at Wild West that put this on week in and week out, I'm not really, I don't really know of any other better league to run. So, yeah, other than that, I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you once again for joining us up in the booth. This is the 17 of Peyton Burkett, your race winner out here tonight at Langley.
Thank you.
Let's get Tanner Ensign in here. Tanner Ensign, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
I got you, Pat. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Tanner Ensign finishing third out here tonight. Congratulations. Talk us through it.
Great race as far as overall racecraft. Everybody ran clean, so that's cool. Disappointing night for a couple of my teammates. They bounced off the wall early and had wheel damage and had to stay with that. But grand scheme of things, I got third, Mike got fifth, Justin got sixth, so that's good. Scott climbed up to eighth, so good run for Enzyme Motorsports. We shot our shot with some new stuff here tonight. Got Brighton building us setups, and it was relatively fast. I mean, I was keeping pace with the leaders, and at the end, I was starting to catch up to Lovelace. It just was too little too late. I really could have used a caution at some point throughout there to come in and probably put new tires on. I felt like they were definitely gone. But overall, good night for the Wild Outlaw Custom Diecast Dodge Charger, and I know we gained some points on Dakota, so that's good too.
Congratulations once again on a fantastic P3 out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League as one of the co-owners of the league. Congratulations. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Thanks to you, Pat. Thanks to Tier 1 Studios, Stand for Wit Foundation, and everybody who shows up each and every week. And congratulations to Peyton. He puts on a clinic every time we go green, it seems like, in these cars. So we're going to have to figure out what he's doing and do that as well. And then I'm also glad that Peyton got the win, because I don't know if I could handle finishing second to Lovelace 2 nights in a row at the same track.
Don't think very many people can at this rate. Then again, our friend Michael Lovelace, one of the fastest guys in the league. But regardless, congratulations once again, and thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you, Pat.
There we go. Well, folks, you have yet again spent another perfectly good 45 minutes with all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. We thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed. This broadcast is brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. This has been the Wild West Racing League Late Model Series here at Langley. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built for 'em. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change we gain on it. Need it custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1, set up shop. See you in Victory Lane. Tier 1, set up shop. Tier 1. Tier 1. Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you